Alright guys, today on a 2006 Audi A3 we're going to show you how to install a Dension. Same install for GW53M01 or 53M02. The Dension website says you need the 53 and the 52M02s to keep the changer, but that's not true. We're going to show you the difference. Alright, so now CD changer, you're going to grab your radio removal tools, stick one in this side, the other one in this side. Notch always faces towards the center, okay? You're going to pull like this, and you're going to pull out. Doesn't always catch. That one didn't catch. If it doesn't catch, a little upward bend. Maybe that'll help you catch. That caught. Oh, they're not catching real well. Alright, good. Doesn't catch. This is what you do. They don't catch, pull them out. Put your hand in here. The pressure of this, release that. Okay? So, now once you do that, you're going to go over here. Alright, and we're going to see. Now, when you push back here, alright, put a towel around your hand or something, because it hurts. So what we're going to do is we're going to help it push from the back. Oops, alright, so that went. See, now it's loose, but the problem is that whoever built the glove box built it too tight around the changer, so it's tight. So now what's going to happen is that as I push, oh, this always hurts. There you go. Alright, so what it is that this is two things. So, squeeze here, okay? Now make sure your CDs are out. I'm not saying I took them out, but what I'm saying is that you don't want to make a mistake during installation. Alright, so, let's see if I can get some extra slack on here. There you go. Alright, now once you get the CDs out, can you see that? Yes, you can. This is your power cord right here. You're going to unplug this. Okay, and this is your fiber optic cord. All you're going to do is go up here and unplug that. Okay, so if you look, the fiber optic cord had a little tab on the top, and then the power cord was just two squeeze tabs. You squeeze like that, and that's it. Okay. Alright guys, now I'm going to show you how to do the fiber optic connection. So you have this fiber optic connector over here. Sometimes they have the blue thing on the outside. This one actually has a cover. If it has the blue thing showing on the outside, you don't have to do anything. So there's a little locking tab opposite this locking tab. You just pry on that and it releases. So now you're going to find the wire. First of all, this blue thing. This is the blue thing I was talking about. If you see it from the outside, you don't have to take off a cover. Okay. So we're going to go over here, and this is going to, you're going to push this through the small side. So big side and small side. Okay, so you're going to push that through there. All right. And don't go, if you hear the background noises, that's the car checking. And since the changer is missing, it's doing checks. All right, so you're going to pull that side out and you just drop it right there, okay? Now, there's an arrow right here facing, I don't know if you can see that, but there's an arrow right here facing out. The one that's facing out away from the wire, that's the one you're going to want to take out. So you're going to grab your tool. I use this one, all right? You could use a small screwdriver. I just always use these because they're better than any small screwdriver I have. All right, so you're going to pry up a little bit, and that's going to release this right here, okay? So that's that. Then you're going to go into the fiber optic wire that you have here. Okay, so if you look at the fiber optic wire, two loose ends, okay? So you see this locking tab? The side with the locking tab has an arrow going away from the cable, okay? So we're going to grab this, and that same side, we're going to put into the male-to-male adapter that comes in the box, okay? And that male-to-male adapter, the other side is going into the side we just took out. Okay, there goes that. Now, we're gonna, the other side of this loose connector, we're gonna grab the side that goes into the cable, and you're gonna grab that into the side over here that goes away from the cable. I know I'm being redundant, but when it comes to fiber optics, usually the call I get is, this not working. So when we check the fiber optics were done wrong. It's really easy, but it's really easy to mess up too. All right, so we're gonna put the little blue thing back in there to lock it, and then we're gonna put the cover back on. Okay, so that's it. This is the changer, and this goes to the Dension. I'll be back, and we'll show you how to do the power. All right, guys, so now we're back. We're going to show you how to wire in the power. Power is really easy in this car. Some of my old videos, if you check them out, I do them in the fuse box. I stopped doing the fuse box because, honestly, the only reason I used to do it in the fuse box was so if you went to a dealership and they said, hey, this caused an issue, you can say, no, it didn't. Because there's enough power back here for a changer and a Dension. All right, so what we're going to use today is a PosiTap. PosiTap is this little device. It's better than the other devices I've seen around. because it doesn't, this pierces the wire towards the middle. The other ones go on the outside, and what they do is that they actually take some of the wire with it. This doesn't. All right, so what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna, the brown wire on the end, which is position number 1, is the ground. That is always true, but don't listen to me. Grab a meter and test it, because honestly, you know, I'm just some random guy on YouTube. All right, so squeeze these together. All right, and when you do that, it actually pierces the wire, okay? And it creates a ground. Now on the other side, you're gonna open this up, okay? So the ground wire, I already took a little bit off. So we're gonna put it in opposite the screw, all right? And then you're gonna put this in here, the threads I meant, for you technical guys out there. And then this is just gonna, when you screw this in here, it will actually just create the ground connection. All right, give it a nice little tug, make sure you're not messing anything up. All right, now this over here is the red and the blue. This is pin position number 2, I believe. Getting old, wearing glasses. Yes, pin position number 2. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 6. All right, now we do the same thing on that one. Now I'm gonna do it in real time, so that way you see how much quicker it actually is. You know, obviously I did this so you guys can check it out. I don't even know what I was gonna say. There goes that. This one goes in here. Obviously, if you guys know how to tap into wires, you don't need this. I'm doing this for, because honestly, I'm someone who, even though I can tear apart almost, not almost, any car you bring me, I had problems doing a simple electrical outlet at home until about a year ago, which is hilarious after I did one. So, you know, everyone has the things. I can't bake, I can't cook, but I can, you know, everyone's good at what they would. Anyway, that's a power connection. Now let me come back and show you the rest of the install. All right, guys, I'm going to show you real quick how to run the iPod cable. iPod cable I keep here because this unit has a USB on the bottom, so if you have an iPhone, run it off the USB. Real simple. All right, this comes over here. That goes right there. All right, and this just, you know, a little slack. But yeah, because if you're going to run it for an iPhone on the outside, use the USB. If you're going to leave the iPod in the glove box, leave this here, okay? Alright guys, now we're going to show you how to run the cable for the little switcher box that goes down below. Alright, I'm going to do it twice to show you how easy it is. So I'm going to grab these, I'm going to stick my hand in this hole, and I'm going to pull them out. Alright, so right now, my fingers are touching. iPod cable's right here. Let's do it one more time. For you non-believers, because I always get slack that it was too easy, you probably shot it 8 times. See, there you go. Now as far as that's concerned, I'll be back, I'll show you how to mount it. Alright, before we show you how to drill that, because what it is, it's getting dark, so I want to get all this done before we go to that. Alright, so the dip switches for Audi are 2 and 5 up, and the rest down. 6 is your Bluetooth. This car does have a factory Bluetooth, so we're going to set 6 down, alright? So, no matter what you're installing, if your car has a factory Bluetooth, 6 is going to be down. You know, if you have any questions, call us. Obviously, if you bought from us, we don't give tech support to other people. But, all right, so dip switches are set. This plugs into here. See, it's a single FOP. It's the 5.3 and the GW53M01 and GW52M01. The box is identical. The non-Bluetooth still has a Bluetooth port, so it still has this little thing, but it just doesn't have the microchip inside. All right, USB, I always use the bottom one. I don't know if it matters, I just always use the bottom one. This is the cable next to the USB on this one. iPod cable goes with the furthest out. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to grab these 3 cables, wrap them in tape. You're also going to put a little piece of tape over this, because guess how many times I've pushed this in and the dip switch switches and now it doesn't work. What are your dip switch settings? I did it right. When I asked them to check, one of them got switched. So that's very important. Put this in tape. Oh, look at that, I forgot the power. Don't work without power. Plug that in, that's the power. We're going to tape this off. Now, when you push this back in here, you're gonna push it back into the left. And there's a nice little channel, well, sorry, you guys can't see my hand, back into the left, and there's a nice little channel back into the left over there. It goes downward where you can jam all this in. So what you do is you tape this and push it in this way. So that way everything grooves in and it'll go in nice. Let me get some tape and I'll push it back and push in the changer and we'll show you all that good stuff. All right, now I'm back with an airplane. Oh, I meant to grab the black duct tape, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Not that I meant to, I thought I grabbed the black tape. I reached in, grabbed the black tape, and just like magic, when I got to the car, it was gray. It doesn't really matter. It's not like you're gonna stare at this every day. Now, the reason I put tape around the wires is that way they don't pull out. Because let's say you have your 3-year-old, Dave's gonna pull it out. And don't say he doesn't, because I've pulled quarters out of CD players before. I know what they do. I don't have kids, not yet. But I know what they're capable of. All right, so that goes that. All right. This, if you want, you can just grab, well, not too much. I'm gonna grab this amount of wire and you can tuck it up if you really want to be neat about it. This is something that's not really necessary, but you know, it looks a little bit better when someone pulls it out. And as a shop, you always got to be careful that someone's gonna pull out your work and be like, look at this mess. All right, so we're gonna grab this. All right, push this up over into the left. You know what, this is actually a much easier one to do because it doesn't have the fins like the old metal one. Well, there goes my neighbors with the trucks. Plug back in the CD changer. Also, make sure none of these fiber optic wires are gonna get caught. They're pretty delicate. Don't do this if it's like 90 below outside. If it's pretty cold outside, heat up the car, make sure the wires are warm. Because if you're working in the cold, you're gonna break the wires. Also, like right now, these wires are a little tilted. I'm gonna throw them on top of the main harness. Just as hard as it was to get out, just as hard to get it in. So that looks like it's right. All right. Yeah, and at this point, everything's connected, everything's good to go. Just turn on the radio and check it. Like I said, if your car has a warranty, check out one of my older videos that go into the fuse box. If you don't have a warranty, just do it right at the glove box, because honestly, there's no reason to do it the other way. All right, video is brought to you by nfitcarstereo.com. We sell and install. Oh wait, I gotta show you how to mount the little thing down below. We'll be back. All right, so now we're under the glove box. This is the backhand corner right here. See this little piece of plastic? There's really nothing above it, so you can just drill right into it. But obviously, you know, check behind it, make sure there's nothing behind it, because last thing you want to do is drill, all right, into something important. And not every car is built the same. You guys in Europe have a lot of more cool stuff and, you know, TV tuners and such. All right, let me see. I don't know if I can do this with the camera in the way, but we're gonna give it a shot. It's already starting to annoy me. All right, so we are going to. Well, yeah, this might not happen. Let's try it. You know what? Let me shoot it like you're not here. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. Oh. All right, so we're gonna. All right, so I feel the corner, and now. Yep. All right, I can't see nothing because you're in the way. Let me change angle, see if I can do nothing. If you guys can't see it, you can't see it. At least you know where it's going. So it's still gonna be right there. Light and angle. Look at everything I do for you. Don't ever say I do nothing for you. All right, I can't even get this going. All right, so. Oh, look. That's exactly the corner the box sits in. So just be careful when you're drilling. Don't drill into the box you just installed, because that'd be pretty stupid. right, move the seat back, because now I don't have to give you guys the view. So now I'm in here. There you go. Much better. I'm telling you, sometimes installing for you guys is a pain, because I can't see what I'm doing. So obviously in this case, you know, since this is a screwdriver, by the way. It's a right angle holder. If you're gonna put it up here, it might be a necessity. There we go. Alright, so there's the one side. Alright. And now we're gonna do the other side. Alright, sorry guys. I think you're done. You got the point. You saw where it went. You can see that you can do the other one yourself. Alright, boys and girls, after all the hard work, that's where it ended up. As you can see over here, it's behind, it's mounted onto this. From this bolt forward is a airbag for your knees. So make sure you stay back here. Alright, because this metal thing forward is an airbag, so you don't want to be messing with that. But back here you're safe, there's nothing going to happen. From here back, nothing's going to happen, so you'll be alright. So if you do grab a cable here, tuck it along the side. Alright? Anyway, that's it. We had to cut it because there's no way I could have mounted that without my big head getting in the middle of the video. So, the video is brought to you by enfitcarstereo.com. We sell and install, we also ship worldwide. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. Thanks for watching. Oh, and we also sell the dealer accounts. If you're a shop, you want to open up an account, you know, obviously we have great tech support. We've been selling this product for a while. Let us know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.